غرباء 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 غرباء.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين، وأصلي وأسلم على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. ثم أما بعد، السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. أهلا وسهلا ومرحبا في درس اللغة العربية لغير الناطقين بها. وسوف نستأنف حيث وقفنا. وقبل ذلك أيها الإخوة، أطلب من الجميع أن يركز معي. I request from the brothers to do تركيز. يركز is like focus with me. You might ask yourself, why does the brother Abdul-Karim don't do the revision like he used to do in the beginning? Why do I not revise? But then I say, that's your own responsibility. It's not the responsibility of the teacher to do the revision. This is just extra. Okay, brothers? So, I think that when you go to home, you do the revision of everything we have done until now. So, that is very important. Also important, أيها الإخوة, is نصيحة, advice. الغياب is very harmful. الغياب يضر. What's الغياب يضر? الغياب, the absence يضر, it harms you. يضرك, it harms you. So if you don't come, you miss very much. Especially if you don't go back to the YouTube videos, then it's really problematic, yani. Because, you know, if you don't come, it's really problematic. So try to come always, okay, brothers? Try to come always, okay? Do your best. You have brothers here that come, they have business, or they have a wife, children, they come. Okay? Everybody has to try to come, inshallah. I think, what's I think? أظن, what's I think? أظن that we. What's that we? أننا. أن means that. عليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته. What's أن with the shut down the noon? أن is that. It's not the that of like this and that. هذا, this, ذلك, that. This other that. I think that, you know. I think that it's not the pointing that. Not the ism ishara. You know that you point. The other that is like this is for close and that is for far. هذا قلم. If the pen is close to you, you say هذا قلم. This is a pen. But if I put the pen there at the rukn is corner. At the rukn, I say ذلك قلم. That is a pen. So that's far. ذلك قلم. But this is other. This is أن, that. أن. Many times in the Quran. أن. نعم. أن الله, that Allah. So, but this This that is important, especially because you can paste or you can add a pronoun to it. Okay, you can attach a pronoun to it. So that we is annana. Okay, annana. That's that we. What is that you? Annaka. What's that you? Annaka. What is that I? In Quran is both, I think, mentioned. Anni, yes, Anni is mentioned. Annani is both mentioned. Anni, I'm sure. Anni. Yes. Innani is verily I. You know, people they mix up, brothers. Anna means that. And this one, although it's very close in the way you write it, this is verily. You know, tawkid or ta'kid. What's ta'kid? Yani, to emphasize something. Inna, very much in the Quran. Inna is verily. Anna is that. Look how big difference. You cannot say it's the same. Okay?
What does the meaning of
What? An. An means two. I want two. Uridu an. So now we have done all of them.
What's an is ain then?
Where?
An.
An is from or about. Okay, I'll write it again because now. What is an? An two. Okay, I want to go. What's I want to go? Uridu, I want. An adhaba. I want to go. Uridu an adhaba. An is two. No, this is not like the other two. You know, ila al-masjid. I go to the masjid. Adhabu ila. The other two you use ila. You know, brothers, subhanallah. You open a door and then you hope you never opened it. Okay, anna. You know this an, it comes normally between two verbs. I want to go. So between I want and go. Okay? I want to eat. It's not the two, you know, walking towards. It's not the distance, yani, that you walk towards something. I want to eat. Uridu an akula. I want to go. Uridu an adhaba. You hear that this an has effect upon the verb next to it. What happens with the verb next to it? Fatha. Look, uridu, what's I go? Adhabu. Dhamma. Uridu an adhaba. So this one is powerful because it changed the dhamma of the verb to a fatha. Anna and inna. Anna and inna. Look, I can put here a line between them. I can put what? A line. Why do I put a line between them? Because an has to do with the verb. I want to eat. Eat is verb. I want to go. I want to pray. You see, it has to do with the verb. And it comes before a verb. But these two, they come before a noun. Okay? Verily, the table is strong. Verily, the book is beneficial. Verily, the Muslim is strong. Okay? Inna means verily. And anna means that. Best. But there is one thing. Sorry?
The other way around, so I think you're written in the wrong place.
Sorry. Jazakallah khairan. Barakallah fiqh. It's good that you focus with it. Sorry, I turned them around. You change in notebook. Anna means that. Inna means verily. Okay. What does this with the verb? Brothers, what does this end to the verb? I want to go. Uridu an adhaba. Fatha. No. Just after this, the fatha gets, the verb gets fatha. But brothers, I tell you something. With this other two, although it comes only in the noun, inna and anna, the noun gets fatha. So it's the same as this, the one on the top. What this does with the verb, the fatha, the other two, they do it with the noun. Okay? How do you say, verily, the book is big? No, innal kitaba. Innal kitaba kabirun. It's al-kitabu, the book, but al-kitaba because of inna. Inna rabbaka. Naam. So, inshallah, you understand.
There's one more word.
Anna goes with fatha there. Anna. Anna.
Yes. Anna also fatha. Yes. أن الله على كل شيء قدير. أن الله. Allahu becomes Allah. Lafdul jalala. In is something else. In is something else. That is adatu shart. That is different. You know, after in you get sukoon. But leave that. You know, it's like in, like, if you do, I do. If you pray, you go. Yes, yes, close to that. Yes, yes. Maybe it's that also. طيب. This all has to do with when I said أننا, that we.
What they call them?
This. We will get this. We will get this, inshallah. We will get this.
Ustadh, I think he means it like a pronoun in English. Yeah.
They got name.
Yeah, it has a name, but we will get that, inshallah. No. Brothers in Islam. Before we start, inshallah, we have done a test, isn't it? Who made the test? Who couldn't make the test? You couldn't. Yeah. He didn't make. Who made from here? You made. You made. You did test, eh? أخ.
In mind.
You did test at home or here? You did the test. You did the test at home. Farhan Qasim, you did the test. You did the test. Allahumma barik. But before the test, we had 2 other pages, isn't it? We didn't. So we are now, أيها الإخوة. I just repeat it one time. We are at page 231. We are at page 231. Which page? Yes. 200. Oh, I'm not allowed to repeat. I said I will not repeat it. التدريب الأول. You see on the top al-kitabatu. What's al-kitabatu, brothers? The writing. What's al-kitabatu? Always have pencil with you, especially when we mark something. You're not sure that everything you wrote is correct. So always you have the pencil next to you. Naam, it's very important. And maybe the يعني القلم والممحى, the rubber ممحى, always with you. أو الدفتر. What's أو? Or. أو الدفتر, the notebook. إذا كتبت في الدفتر. If you wrote in the notebook. What's if you wrote in the notebook? إذا. إذا's if. كتبت, you wrote. في الدفتر. You don't pronounce the lam. في الدفتر. نعم. هل. What's هل? You cannot translate هل. هل is for question. هل. أنتم. What's أنتم? You lot. Because أنت is you masculine and أنتم is you lot. Comes a lot in the Quran. أنتم. هل أنتم What is جاهزون? جاهز is ready. جاهزون ready plural. Okay. هل أنتم جاهزون؟ ما هو الجواب? What's ما هو الجواب? What is the answer? ما هو الجواب? Mas what? هو الجواب. What is the answer? نحن مستعدون. We are ready. نحن مستعدون. طيب. التدريب الأول. صل بين الحروف. Match between the letters. لتصبح كلمة كما في المثال. So it becomes a word as in the example. المثال. تفضل أخي الكريم. واحد. فصل. Yes. If you stop, it's فصل. نعم. But I think the way you wrote it has to be like this. You know, Farhan, which two letters? Nobody. If I point somebody, nobody talks, because otherwise it's ghish, cheating. ومن غش فليس منا. Prophet ﷺ, whoever cheat, he's not from us. Which two letters has a teeth, small teeth? MashaAllah, Sad and Dad. A lot of people forget this, the small teeth of the Sad. And which letter has also small teeth? The Dad. So if teeth or tooth, what is the single form? Tooth. Sorry, small tooth. So, you know, these both are Arabic words. Faslun, what means? A classroom. What's faslun? Season, classroom. Saf is classroom, but also fasl is classroom. No, wahdatu, no. So faslun is faslun. What's faslun? Faslun is season, faslul sayf, faslul kharif, and faslun is also classroom. So where is the teeth? The tooth? Tooth here. You see, small tooth. But if we change this to fadlun, what means fadlu sahaba? You know, the virtues, virtues, fadl sahaba. That's the virtue, not virtues, because virtues is fada'il. The plural is fada'il. One virtue is what? Fadl. What's virtues? Fada'il. So fadlu sahaba, the virtue of the sahaba. So you put a dot. It still has the tooth. Who didn't know this? Now you know.
It doesn't also mean favor.
Maybe. But you know, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, تِلْكَ الرُّسُلُ فَضَّلْنَا بَعْضَهُمْ عَلَى بَعْض. You know, the messengers, فَضَّلْنَا, we did the fadl, يعني gave the virtue, بَعْضُهُمْ عَلَى بَعْض. Some are, you know, the virtues. طيب. فصل. What's فصل? Not only season or classroom. تفضل. اثنان. ربيع. What's ربيع أخي عبد الملك? Yes, ربيع is spring. Brothers, you want me to tell you something? Or you don't want?
We want you.
Inshallah. I tried to do some research about this issue. Rabi'un. Rabi'un. Like nurun. Okay? Which issue? I show you which issue. This issue.
Oh, this issue.
You know when you put the full shekel, do you put a sukun on the ya? Have you asked yourself that once? Or the sukun on the waw with nurun? The waw here is to make the dhamma long. And the ya here is to make the kasra long. What's the beneficial issue of the ya? To make the kasra longer. What is the benefit of this waw? To make the dhamma longer. You know, when I did the search, the most say you don't put sukun.
But it still exists, though.
You know, you don't write it. I went even back in the Quran, I didn't see.
In the other print.
Yeah, the one with the not this.
Pakistani print.
Yeah, the Pakistani.
Ah.
They have it there.
The Saudi print, they don't have it.
That's why I saw it in one and I didn't see it.
Hmm. They have sukun, eh?
On everything.
In Pakistani print, they put all of the shakar on everything.
I know. And, even the
But the Saudi print, they don't have it. So, look,
you can never go wrong then, huh?
you know, this issue, it's a very important issue. You know, look, if you make a fatha long, you put what? If you make fatha long, yes. If you make fatha long, what do you put? Yeah? No. What do you put if you make fatha long? Kitabun. I think nobody puts here maybe sukun. I haven't seen it. But where is the issue? Where is the issue? Oh, listen, brothers, this is very important. Where is the issue? Is that with the alif? No, the issue is where? With the waw and the ya. If you make waw and... I think, akhi, don't put it until you have dalil for it. Just leave it like this. Until, you know, you are... you've seen the proof of it. Okay, brothers?
If you put it, you don't read it.
It's just, you know, like I said, Wallahu alam. Rabi'un is spring. تفضل أخ بابا. باردٌ. نعم. What's باردٌ? Cold. Look, باردٌ. نعم. باردٌ means cold. How do you say the weather is cold? الجو بارد. تفضل. خيمة. What is خيمة أخي? Tent. Yes. What's خيمة, brothers? Tent. خيمة. خيمة. Here you can put sukun because it's not, this is not something that has to do to make the kasra long. Yes, what's hararatun? No. Heat. I think you're confused with darajatul harara. If it's been made out of these two words, then it's temperature. Darajatul harara. But just harara is heat. حرارة. So you write it like this. حرارة. Heat. جيد. تفضل.
خريف autumn.
Yes. خريف autumn. خريف autumn. You know, I am not now at a level of research. I'm not at a level of research that I can say that whoever made after the rawat kasra made the yawat sukun, I'm not at the level to say he is wrong. Yani, my research is still too less to be totally sure about it. So, you know, so I just say maybe it's better to leave this sukun. Okay, brothers? Okay? Kharifun. Let me see, what do they do in the book? They wrote it? Let me see in the vocabulary. After the 3 chapters, after the 3 dialogues. What's not a, where is that? Where is the, is it the, two, 216. Oh yeah. You see, brothers, page 216. 216 at the top with the vocabulary. With Kharif and Rabi', they didn't put the sukun. You've seen, brothers, at the top. You see, brothers, they didn't put the sukun. طيب, then we go back to where we stopped. التدريب الثاني. Second تدريب. اقرأ أخ إبراهيم. التدريب الثاني. Page 231.
التدريب الثاني رتبي رتب الحروف ثم سل بينها لتصبح كلمة كما في المثال.
نعم. رتب الحروف is put the letters in ترتيب. What's ترتيب? Order. رتب الحروف, put the letters in order. What is ثم صل بينها? Then batch between it. Yes. لتصبح كلمة كما في المثال. So it becomes a word as in the مثال. إبراهيم رقم 1. قرأت 3 مرات. Yes, درجة. 1 is درجة. The one next to it, number 2. تفضل أخ قاسم. If you don't know أخ فرحان, which word can you take from number 2? Sorry? Number 2 next to it. When it's 3 letters, it's easier than 5 or 4. Eh? أخ ميزان. Yes, فجر. What's number 2, brothers? Very easy. Fajrun. Everybody has it? Fajrun. Number 2 is Fajrun. Farajun. Farajun. Farajun is al-faraj, you know, when the faraj of Allah comes. Al-faraj is like the help, or you know, when you're in difficulty, then the faraj of Allah comes. Al-faraj. But what you said is also Arabic, but I just didn't want to translate it. Farjun is private part. Farjun. But I know I know he didn't know. I know he didn't know the meaning. But when you go to the books of al-fiqh, نعم نعم فنفخنا في نعم فرجها. But this comes in the books of fiqh, you know, in Tahara, this word comes. But subhanAllah, you see this fatha, this makes totally different. Farj, like I told you, is that. But faraj is like the help of Allah, faraj. So what's the difference? Is a sukoon or the fatha on the second letter. So the shekel or the harakat, you know, the shekel on the ra makes the difference between the two words. طيب ثلاثة. We are now at number 3. تفضل you did تفضل. تفضل عليم. No.
Number 3.
تمطر. السماء تمطر. السماء تمطر. The sky. السماء. What's تمطر? It's raining. The sky is raining. السماء تمطر. Okay. So that's the only one I see here. So if somebody can take another word out of it, an Arabic word, he can tell me. But تمطر. Why don't I write this on the board? Because you can see how to write it just by going back to the hiwar or the vocabulary. Then we go إلى رقم 4. تفضل سكو do also 4. جمعة. Yes. What means Friday? جمعة is Friday. Although, you know, when you say normally Friday, you use al with it. Al-Khamis, Al-Jumu'ah, Al-Sabt, Al-Ahad. Just that you know it, okay? No. You can say jam'un, but not jam'atun. Wallahu a'lam. Naam. Just a general advice. When you say Friday, yeah, it's not al-jum'ah. Al-jumu'ah. Okay? Dhamma on the meme. Say al-jumu'ah. Naam. Dhamma on the meme. Okay? Dhamma on the meme. طيب. تفضل أخي. Okay. Yes. I see 1, 2, 3. Say Allahumma barik. It's so easy, everybody can take that out. It's not something.
Even in English, I can't do this.
Yeah. Okay. تفضل.
Number 5.
5.
تعمل.
تعمل. I can take out 4 of it. تعلم, تعمل. We start with that, both of them. تعمل is you or she, because you masculine and she is same in present tense. I told you maybe 10 times. You masculine and she in present tense is same. So it's the context. You know, you say أنت تعمل, you work. What's تعمل? From عمل, عمل is work. أنت تعمل. But هي, she تعمل, she works. So it's both same verb. But if you change between the meme and the lam, like the brother said, تعلم. What's تعلم? You know. أنت تعلم وهي تعلم. From علم. تعلم is from علم, knowledge. And then this same can be changed in the past tense. How do you say I worked? عملت. I worked. I knew. علمت. Yes. So you can change it also. Then you have 4 types. But yes, عمل is he worked. طيب. تفضل أخي. The last one. خبز. What's خبز? Bread. What's خبز, brothers? Bread. نعم. خبز, bread. خبز is very important. Did you had bread in the time of the Prophet ﷺ? Yes. You had. So, bread is very important.
Before that,
You know, some people think in time Prophet ﷺ you didn't have this or that. You know, you had fruit. You know, you had many things you see now they had, you know. Chicken,
beef,
alhamdulillah, you know, many things.
stomach.
You know, yes. The hadith says even the Prophet ﷺ used to love halwa. You know in Urdu is halwa.
Chips as well,
The sweet. I don't know exactly how it looked like the sweet, but they had sweet. They had sweet. Some things used to come from maybe Sham or from Yemen. You know, some they used to import it. You know, some things used to come with the caravan from the colder places. You know, is it caravan? Yes, caravan. So alhamdulillah, you know, even you know like melon, you know, melon and things. They had, mashallah, many things. And they, subhanallah, in the time of the Prophet ﷺ, and you know, that time, even they didn't had what fridges. Even they didn't have fridges. They had a way to keep the meat good, salted. They used to, you know, they had the ways to take the bacteria out of it, to keep it good. You know. And you know, when it's very hot somewhere, you cannot sleep, isn't it? It's, you know, like 40 degrees. So when you take the blanket and you make it wet with water, it becomes cold. Just try. You know, it's really, you know, the blanket itself. You know, even the warm wind, it makes it cold. Okay, brothers. you know, like it's hot in the house. If you know, like from where the wind comes, you know, the direction, you open that window and you open the window opposite, it's just like air cold. You know? It's very important, you know.
A wet blanket there, it'd be really good.
Naam.
It tells you secrets of
Nobody will buy it again.
Naam.
secrets.
Naam.
Maybe in Asia
What
or
secrets? Africa.
Naam. And just look, you know, like the desert, you know, the sand. You can maybe cook an egg on it. So hot is it. But just dig a bit, then it's very cold. Maybe 1 meter, it's very cold. Yeah. So you can put there your things, you know. Yes, inside, not like this, but go deep.
cook at the top and then salad at the bottom.
Yes. Okay, brothers. التدريب الثالث. Where did we stop? Who was the latest one? نعم. تفضل أخ بابا.
خيمة.
Yes. اكتب الكلمات.
اكتب الكلمات تحت السور كما
الصوري.
تحت الصور.
What is صوري? Pictures. What's one picture? صورة. And صور is the plural. This is the jama. اكتب is write. The kalimat, the words. تحت, under or beneath the صور, the pictures كما في المثال. طيب you do the first line. شاطئ and then خيمة and then قهوة and then شاي. نعم. أخ أنيق you do second line. سمك دجاج حافلة سيارة. ممتاز. Okay brothers. التدريب الرابع all for you أخ عازب. صل كلي Okay, what's صل? Match. بين كلي every. كلي means every. Two words كلمتين لتصبح, so it becomes تعبيرا means a phrase. What's تعبير? Phrase. كما في المثال, as in the example. So واحد أخ تفضل أخ عازب. عطلة الأسبوع. With translation please, with the ترجمة. Just say weekend. عطلة الأسبوع is weekend. What's عطلة الأسبوع? Weekend. But if you just say عطلة, it's just holiday. But if you say عطلة الأسبوع, then it becomes weekend. اثنان أخ عازب. You do them quickly. What is that? شاطئ البحر. Sea coast. شاطئ البحر. ثلاثة تحت الصفر. That means what's تحت? Below. What is صفر? Zero. So what's تحت الصفر? Below zero. أربعة. Yes, درجة الحرارة is temperature. That was 4. خمسة. فكرة طيبة. That means what's فكرة? Idea. And what's فكرة طيبة? Good idea. نعم. And the last one, فصل الصيف is the summer season. جيد. أخ إبراهيم التدريب الخامس لك. What's التدريب الخامس لك? For you. You do the تدريب الخامس. You made this تدريب أخ إبراهيم. Who made it from the brothers in the back? Yes. Yes, we were supposed to do this. Oh, he was not here now. Somebody here who did the whole tadrib? Akh Mizan, you did? We did Aniq. You read. You did the whole tadrib, eh? Okay, Bismillah. Kam darajatul harara. Very good. What is the meaning? What is the temperature? We know that kam means how many, but in this, if you translate in English here, it's what is the temperature. While in Arabic, if you translate it literally, kam means how many, darajatu means degree of heatness. Al-harara is heatness. نعم. تفضل.
هذا فصل الخريف.
هذا فصل الخريف. This is the.
You know the lam is got kasra.
Which one?
The fasli.
No, it's a mistake.
Oh, it's a mistake.
You have to change the kasra in a dhamma. You see number 2. Fasli, it has to be faslu. هذا فصل الخريف.
الجو حار جدا.
Yes, الجو حار جدا. Translate please. نعم, the weather is very hot. متى نذهب إلى البر.
When do we go to the countryside?
not نذهب, تذهب. متى تذهب إلى البر.
When do you go to the countryside?
When do you go to the countryside? الأخير, the last one.
درجة الحرارة 30.
نعم.
The temperature is 30
نعم.
degrees.
درجة الحرارة 30. The temperature is 30 degrees. التدريب السادس. Who made it all? تفضل أخ طيب.
هيا نذهب إلى السوق.
نعم. هيا نذهب إلى السوق. Let's go to the market.
هذا فصل الصيف.
هذا فصل الصيف.
الجو معتدل اليوم.
نعم. الجو معتدل اليوم.
ذهب الشتاء
ذهب الشتاء.
وذهب الشتاء
وذهب
الحار.
No. He says, it says here, ذهب الشتاء, that's the winter is gone. وذهب, and also is gone. What? What goes with the winter? The coldness. وذهب البرد. لا تلمس شيء محمد. لا تلمس شيء. The last one. والبس طاقيتك. Last one.
الجو حار في الشتاء. أنا بريد.
Yes.
Yes, I missed it.
الجو بارد في الشتاء. الجو means the weather. بارد is cold when في الشتاء, in the winter. نعم. تفضل.
For question 3, isn't it الجو معتدل اليوم or الجو معتدل اليوم؟
معتدل اليوم.
If you want to paste it, I think.
That's in the Quran. معتدل اليوم. يعني it's not an ayah in the Quran, but if it was in the Quran, it will be معتدل اليوم. But here it's not with that. It's معتدل اليوم. Because there is no problem here, and there is no 2 sukoons, and there is no tajweed situation. Insakh means copy, so I hope the brothers, they, even the brothers that made, they didn't make the 7th tadrib, I see. You did? You did? Why not, brothers? You did, eh? Allahumma barik. Yeah, 7th tadrib is, brothers, 7th tadrib is important because we write very less. So if you also don't do this, then you write maybe nothing almost. Okay? You have to improve your writing style. And in book 2, they give you a bit like khat al-nasakh, maybe a bit of khat al-ruq'a, like writing styles. You have heard about this? You haven't done that yet, eh? خط النسخ, خط الرقعة. Oh no, we will get it in this book. Just, they are the two most famous writing styles in the Arabic language. خط النسخ and خط الرقعة. طيب, can we start now with the test? إن شاء الله نبدأ بالاختبار, بتصحيح الاختبار, with marking the اختبار. Yes. أخ سعد, you made the first تدريب also. You made the first. الحمد لله. تفضل أخي.
سل بين الكلمة في وما يناسبها
في ألف, نعم.
في ألف وما يناسبها في باء لتصبح تعبيرا واحدا.
نعم.
علبة الملح.
Yes. علبة ملح. What means? Packet of salt. اجلس مع أحد واستفيد. استفيد معنا. لا تضيع الوقت. اجلس مع أحد واستفيد. نعم. علبة ملح, a packet of salt. اثنان. You make the تدريب إن شاء الله.
طبق بيض.
Yes. Tray of eggs. طبق بيض.
فصل الصيف. summer season.
نعم. فصل الصيف, summer season.
درجة الحرارة. the temperature.
نعم. درجة الحرارة, the temperature.
تحت الصفر.
below
zero.
تحت الصفر, below zero.
50 دينارا.
50
دينار.
نعم. 50 دينارا, 50 دينار.
كتابة القواعد.
كتاب
كتاب القواعد.
قواعدي. نعم. That is the book of rules. نعم. جيد. التدريب الثاني.
عندها
علامة خطأ. That's يعني the cross, علامة خطأ.
على كلمة غريبة.
نعم. على الكلمة الغريبة, on the strange word. So واحد, what is the word that doesn't belong there? أخ عبد الملك. Yes. One is what? Baydun. Who has something else? Why it's baydun, أيها الإخوة? Because the rest is all khadrawat. What's vegetables, brothers? Khadrawat. Okay. Khiyar is cucumber. Khiyar is cucumber. So bayd doesn't belong there. طيب اثنان عبد الملك. نعم. سكر doesn't belong there. لماذا? What's لماذا? Why? You say لأن. What's because? لأن the rest. What's the rest? الباقي. لأن الباقي. It's لأن الباقية. والله أعلم. ملابس. يعني clothes. ملابس. What's clothes? ملابس. So سكر doesn't belong there. تفضل. Yes, مبتل. مبتل doesn't belong there because the rest is يعني it has to do with الجو. الباقي has to do with الجو, like حار, hot, cold, warm. مبتل is wet, doesn't belong there. Now, معتدل doesn't belong there. You know what معتدل is? Mild or average. معتدل doesn't belong there. تفضل عبد الملك. قلما. Where's something else? قلم doesn't belong there. لماذا? Why? لأن, because الباقي, the rest, is أوراق, is papers. You know, معجم, dictionary, كتاب, book, دفتر, notebooks, all يعني paper. And قلم not. الملح, نعم. البر, الشاطئ, البيت. How can you try to convince a person that this is correct and milh not? Yes, mashallah. لأن الباقي أماكن, because the rest is أماكن, places. What's أماكن? Places. Is the plural of makan. الملح is salt, so that doesn't belong there. تفضل. ثلاثون. No, ثلاثون. نعم. الرابع. Yes, that doesn't belong there. لماذا? Why? لأن الباقي You know, brothers, you can say in two ways. Who knows one way? Why it's not this? Mashallah, he says tartibul a'dad, very close. You say Arabiyyah. You say they are all a'dad. A'dad mean numbers. What's a'dad? Numbers. Arqam is also numbers. It's all a'dad. But Arabiyyah means a'dad tartibiyah. It's not a normal, this is a number that gives the feeling that there is a tartib. Like first, second, third, fourth. No, there is a tartib. What's tartib in English? Order, is order. Naam. So, Arabic is a'dad tartibiyah. And the rest is not a'dad tartib. It's just normal numbers. Okay, brothers? And also the rest is uqud. You know, uqud is like 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. They call them uqud. Okay? You say, I lived in London for one aqd. Aqd is 10 years. Okay? 5 uqud is 50 years. You know, in Arabic, you have like qarn. Qarn is 100 years. Qarn is like century, naam, century. But you have lesser than that. That's 1 year, sana. And you have something between a year and 100 years. And that's uqud. Aqd. Aqd is 10 years. So this is like aqd. Decade, eh? Oh yeah, decade. Barakallahu fik. طيب التدريب الثالث. Third تدريب. تفضل.
اختر الكلمة الصحيحة واخترها في الفراغ.
What's the meaning?
I don't know the first two words.
اختار is choose.
Okay, choose the right word.
نعم, choose the right word
Put it in the free space.
and write it. اكتب is write.
Write it in the space.
In the space. نعم, or the gap. نعم, تفضل.
أي معجم تريد.
نعم, أي معجم تريد.
تريد شيئا آخر.
هل تريد شيئا آخر؟
ماذا تريدين أيضا.
ماذا تريدين أيضا؟
أين طبق البيت.
أين طبق البيض؟
تفضل أي خدمة.
تفضل أي خدمة.
كيف الجو في الخارج.
كيف الجو في الخارج. Somebody has a problem with the translation of any word? Alhamdulillah. Next. الصفحة التالية. Next page. أخ أنيق. نعم. صحيح الأخطاء. This is, I think, the most difficult تدريب. Although it's not very difficult, but if we have to choose, then I think this one is the most difficult. صحيح الأخطاء. Correct the أخطاء, the mistakes. في الكلمات, in the words. التي means that. تحتها خط. Beneath it, it's a خط. Line. أعطيه القلم. لا تشوش. ها؟ show is like don't mess around. But then the Arabic style, the Arabic way of telling, لا تشوش. نعم. أريد you give answer. You remove the L, I think. Yes, just remove the L. أريد طبق البيض. أريد طبق البيض. So the أريد الطبق البيض is not possible in Arabic language. You will know later on why. Because this is مضاف مضاف إليه. Possessor and possession. You cannot put L at the first word. Like this, if you translate this, you have always the word of in the English meaning. Tray of X. Kitabullahi, the book of Allah. Okay? Rasulullahi. So the first has never L, because you can translate in of, but you will know later on. So tabaq al-bayd. So you remove L and then the rest is all okay. Even the fatha you keep it. اثنان أخ أنيق. Yes, الثوبة, put L. But remove one fatha. Because when L comes, you can never have two fatha. So you say الثوبة. الثوبة. This is the correct way you write it. أريد الثوب الأبيض. Because it's the white taupe. You cannot say, I want a taupe, the white. No. Okay, go further. استمر أخ أنيق. The third one. What is the root of خمسين? خمسون. That's the root. All of them. عشرون, ثلاثون, أربعون, خمسون. That's the root. When does it become خمسين? Because of preposition or something else. So you just do like this. خمسون. Okay, brothers? طيب.
The next one's
تركتها. Number 4 is تركتها. لماذا? Why? Because this pronoun, the ha goes back to تركتها المظلة. Where is the midalla? Where is the umbrella? تركتها, I left it. What did you left? The umbrella. المظلة is feminine, so you cannot say تركته. That's masculine. The who is masculine, so you say تركتها, I left it. It feminine يعني. تركتها. Okay, brothers? You know why it's ha? Because this go all the way back to al-midallatu. And al-midallatu ends on a ta, so it's feminine. Or it's most likely feminine.
So what is the right answer for the number 3? Al-matlubu bi 50 riyala.
Al-matlubu khamsuna. Just the khamsuna. Without B. B is like, the taupe is for 30 riyals. 4. Then you use B. التوب بخمسين. Okay. القلم بريال. For 1 riyal. Okay. So, where are we now? رقم 5. تفضل. نعم. 5 is 40 and not 40. So you write 40. Okay, brothers? 40. 40. 6 ب30 دينارا. It's for 30 dinar. And I told you before, from 11 to 99, you have to do single form to fatha. So this is between 11 and 99. So you write dinaran. 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 Naam.
The next one's fi.
ماذا نفعل? What do we do? نبقى الليلة, we stay the night. في البيت. نعم, في. What's the last one, brothers? في. جيد. Who made, تفضل أخ عازب.
أكمل
بوضع
بوضع الكلمات
صحيحة, بوضع الكلمة الصحيحة
الصحيحة مما بين قوسين
قوسين. You can put the fatha with the sin. قوسين. What's القوسين? The two قوس, the two brackets. قوس is also in warfare not the arrow but the thing, the bow. Barakallahu fik, the bow. It looks like a bow. So what is قوس? Is bow but also a bracket.
What's
Arrow is سهم. سهم. What's arrow? سهم. قوسين. الرماية. What is the archery? الرماية. And that is what we will have in this book in the chapter of Al-Hiwayat. What means the hobbies. Wallahu a'lam. In this book we will have الرماية. ألا إن القوة الرمي. The Prophet ﷺ said, ألا إن القوة الرمي. Verily, the quwwah, the power is in rami, in throwing. Because when you throw, your enemy is far from you. So this is very good in war. You know, when he's too close, you have to clash with the sword. But as long as he's far, you can benefit that time with throwing him. You know, although in that time Rami was with the saham, with the arrow, but now it's with the, you know, with the other things. So you have to look to the hadith, and we have to understand the hadith and try to prepare, you know, with the Rami. Qiyas, analogy, you know. You look, now Rami is with other weapons, so it's very important, you know. You know, in time of the Salaf, you know, even with weapons, they used to try to find the best weapons. They said in the past, as-sayful muhannad is the best sword. As-sayful muhannad. There's a sword from Al-Hind, India. The best sword. It's just like the, you know, the best weapons now, because the Indian sword was so sharp. As-sayful muhannad from India, you know, the metal. You cut, it goes directly, you know. So we have to prepare ourselves. But I mean, we prepare ourselves for the real jihad, not killing innocent people and killing children and elders. Some people, subhanallah, they do things, and then I think in myself, yani, if you only opened the books of hadith, like in Sahih al-Bukhari, the Prophet ﷺ said, when he found a dead woman, he became angry, and he said, مَا كَانَتْ هَذِهِ لِتُقَاتِلْ. This was not a person that was fighting, so he was angry that this woman was killed. He said, she was not fighting to be killed. And also, he prohibited the killing of children. And this hadith is authentic. So if these people only opened the books and only looked 5 minutes, then they would change their life and the way they used to think. So with knowledge, you prevent yourself from doing crazy things. People say طيب. They say okay. But the Jews in Palestine, they kill the Muslims. Is it true or not? So let us kill the Jews in Birmingham. That's, the way. I tell them, the mushrikeen in Mecca, did they kill the Muslims or not?
Yeah.
They killed them. They even run away from Mecca to Medina, isn't it? They killed the Muslims in Mecca. When the Muslims went to Medina, they found people with the same belief as the kuffar, the mushrikeen in Mecca. They had the same belief, the same idols they used to. Did any of the Sahaba said, like the people say today, let's kill them, the Jews in Birmingham? Did any of the Sahaba said, okay, let's kill the mushrikeen in Medina to get revenge because their belief is the same? No. The Sahaba, they said to themselves, although the belief is one, they didn't harm us with anything. The mushrikeen in Medina. So we leave them. Our problems with the mushrikeen in Mecca. Who understand what I said? If you understand this, brothers,
That means if no provocation, you don't need.
nah. If you understand this, who understand this? If you go back to Sirah, you find this. And this is their doubt that they give us today. It's even so, subhanallah, can you imagine? In the time of the Prophet ﷺ in Medina, you had 3 big Jewish tribes. They were all living in Medina, in different parts. Quba, Al-Awali, places in Medina. 3 tribes. Banu Nadir is one of them. Banu Qaynuqa is one of the other Jewish tribes, okay? The Prophet ﷺ, he had a pact with them. And every time one of the Jewish tribes, one of the 3 big tribes, they used to break the pact. Okay? So when the mushrikeen came to Medina to fight the Muslims, the Jews wanted to help them from the back to fight against the Muslims. So if you look, subhanAllah, to the seerah of the Prophet ﷺ, you find that every time he used to fight one of the tribes and leave the 2 others. He only got the tribe that made the trouble. Okay? And the other 2, they still were in Medina. And then the second tribe made troubles. So he took them. Okay? They fled to Khaybar. And then one other, every time he take only the one that made the trouble. So this is how the deen is, ayyuhal ikhwa. Okay, brothers? طيب. Where did we stop? أين وقفنا؟
بين القوسين.
بين القوسين، نعم. تفضل.
أريد قميصا لو سمحت.
نعم. أريد قميصا لو سمحت. Why is قميصا with فتحة? Because that is the problem. يعني here without or with. The what issue? Is the what issue? I want what? I want what? قميصا. So if you can answer with what, you get فتحة. أريد قميصا لو سمحت is if you don't mind. Because لو means if.
If you allow it.
نعم. If you allow. If you allow. بارك الله فيك. That's better. You hear? If you allow. اللهم بارك. Because samahta is allowing and giving permission. So if you allow.
الثوب.
One moment, please. تفضل.
الثوب ب30 دينار.
دينارا. ما شاء الله. الثوب ب30 دينارا. What's الثوب? The taupe. ب30. Now you see when the 30 becomes 30 because of the B. ب30 because B is a preposition. نعم. تفضل.
ثوبك مبتل.
مبتل.
أين المعقف؟
Yes. Yes. ثوبك مبتل. Your ثوب is wet. أين المعطف? Where is the jacket or the coat? تفضل.
أريد معجم العربية.
ما شاء الله. أريد المعجم العربية. So it's the one with the L and with the ya. نعم.
نذهب إلى شاطئ.
Which one?
نذهب إلى شاطئ.
I don't hear you good. You mean the first or the second one? No. Okay, you can do both maybe. Because you can say, we go to the beach, then it's the beach. So it's the first one then. And that's what the people of the book want you to put, the first one with the L. We go to the beach. Or you can say we go to a beach. A beach, any beach. We go to, not specific, we go to a beach. Then it's the second one. Okay, brothers? تفضل.
يا فاطمة تفضلي السمكة والدجاج.
والدجاجة. نعم. طبعا يا فاطمة تفضلي. That is the one with the ya. تفضلي with the ya. Okay? رحمك الله. Last تدريب. Who made it? تفضل أخ أنيق. You say واحد صحيح or خطأ. اثنان. So then we can start with the new chapter إن شاء الله. واحد صحيح. اثنان خطأ. ثلاثة صحيح. أربعة خطأ. خمسة خطأ. ستة خطأ. سبعة خطأ. اللهم بارك. اللهم بارك. Who has a mistake and he wants to discuss? All good inshallah. Yes, Bismillah. Barakallahu fiqh. Bismillah, Bismillah. We start from the right side, eh? But take yourself, Akh Tayyib, take yourself, others, it might be finished then.
No, it's okay. I'll write the no.
Barakallahu fiqh. أخي nice brownie أخي. اللهم بارك أخي.
Do you want to do a close-up?
اللهم بارك أخي. ما شاء الله.
Ustadh, you know, there's a brother from Nigeria. He lives here in Birmingham. He doesn't come to the lesson, but he started following it online. One morning, I think this week, he texts me and he's on the beginning. He's telling me, "Ana min Suri."
نعم.
But he's following, so
ما شاء الله.
I think he just finished the second chapter.
You know, subhanallah, I found on YouTube somebody who's explaining this book. And I tried in this morning to look for the link to write it down for you so you can check it. Because, subhanallah, this man, Allahumma barik, he did, I think, book 1. He's now in book 2. Book 2, also on YouTube. And Medina book, he also explained that.
Book 2, this one.
Yes, he's in book 2.
How to see that?
No. He's from in Luton, Masjid al-Ghuraba. You know Masjid al-Ghuraba? I think it's Jordanian or a Palestinian man. I met him, but I forgot his name. Yani. I did, I think, Arabic between your hands, Al-Arabiyyah Bayna Yadayk, and I saw it. And this man, mashallah, is an Arab. And he, I think if you mix, you do also his lessons, it's very good. Because one of the Salaf, rahimahumullah, one of the Salaf, he said, you will not know the mistakes of your teacher until you sit with the other teacher. You will not know the mistakes of your teacher until you change the teacher. You know, if you sit only with one teacher, not only with Arabic, also with religion. You know, fiqh. When it's like fiqh class, you sit with one teacher for 20 years, you only think that that's the only opinion in the fiqh issue. But when you sit with the other teacher, they say, hey, the first teacher, his opinion is weaker because the second teacher brought the dalil. So, if somebody can find also the link, and he tries maybe during the week to do 1-2 lessons from his class, then you will come very strong to this class, inshallah. Because we have only 2 times Arabic in a week. So if you add on it 1 or 2 lectures on YouTube, then you have 4, then you are strong, inshallah. It's on YouTube, yes. طيب أيها الإخوة, brothers in Islam. How much time have we left? طيب. Brothers, we are not going to stay like silent this 25 minutes. We're going to benefit, inshallah. We cannot start with this chapter until we know the meaning. This الناس والأماكن. This is where it's going to be about in the next weeks. So first of all, we stay with the title. What's that, the title? The unwan. We stay with the unwan. ولا بد. What's لا بد? It's a must. It's a must. What's لا بد? It's a must. لا بد أن نعرف العنوان. It's a must to know the unwan. الناس والأماكن. What's that? نعم. الناس is the people, والأماكن and the places. طيب. Who's going to do ثابت and who's going to do حارث?
If you look in the translation of the Quran, you see الناس. Doesn't that mean the mankind?
Yes, or people. Abdul-Karim, you do the first speaker. And Ibrahim, you do the second speaker. Everybody listens inshallah. محمد اسكت عندنا درس الآن. طيب أنت انظر مع الأخ. انظر مع الأخ. اقترب. You know, while you are following our 2 brothers, you know, you maybe put something with pencil, the words that you don't understand, maybe question mark or a small line with the pencil. It's always good, you know. لماذا تركت العراق? That's what you read, eh? Okay, go further, أخي. اللهم بارك. It's good ما شاء الله. طيب الحوار الأول انظر واستمع وأعد. The first conversation, listen. انظر is look and listen and أعد, repeat. So you have to repeat. لماذا تركت العراق؟ انتقلت الشركة إلى جدة. You can put كسرة with the همزة الوصل, the first in. انتقلت الشركة إلى جدة. وأنا مدير الشركة هنا. كنت سعيدا في العراق. هذا صحيح. العراق بلد جميل. ولي أصدقاء هناك. نعم. As far as I know, this is a printing mistake. أصدقاء is with one ضمة. So ولي أصدقاء هناك. ما رأيك في جدة? عفوا جدة مدينة جميل what do I do جدة مدينة كبيرة وجميلة جدا كيف تقضي الوقت في جدة أذهب مع الأسرة إلى شاطئ البحر وأين تذهب الآن أذهب إلى مكة للعمرة والصلاة في المسجد الحرام كم تستغرق الرحلة إلى مكة تستغرق ساعة واحدة تقريبا You know, brothers, when a brother reads from amongst the students and he reads good, you have to say Allahumma barik. I'm really afraid that places like this, you know, when the students read, everybody reads, or a teacher asks questions, and you know, the ayn is so close, you know, because you only see things that you like and that are pleasing to you, but you forget to say Allahumma barik. You can give him ayn. You can give him ayn without intending it. When you like the way he reads, the fastness of his, you can give me ayn. I can get ayn of one of you. I can give ayn. I can give ayn to one of you without intending it. So if you see from your brother what you like, فَلْيَدْعُ لَهُ بِالْبَرَكَةِ, like the Prophet said. Let him make dua for him with barakah, with blessing. Like Allahumma barik. Please don't forget. You're not here to harm your brother.
If you say the du'as like in the morning, are you safe from it anyway?
You know, Allahu A'lam, but you know, Allahumma barik is very important.
No, I agree it's important. Are you safe from it if you say like the specific, like أعوذ بكلمات الله التامة من كل شيطان.
Allahu A'lam. So inshallah, brothers, try to increase this, Allahumma barik. Because you may be good student, is going well, suddenly he misses a month of the class. We don't know where he is, you know. Maybe ayn, you never know, you know. Maybe you was good and suddenly you started to forget the vocabulary, forget the things. Maybe ayn, brothers.
If you get ayn, how do you get rid of it?
You have a path and I'll make you do
Naam, it's mentioned in Sunan Ibn Majah that one Sahabi, his name is Amir, radiallahu anhu, he saw other Sahabi doing a bath, but his skin was so beautiful of the Sahabi. It's in the narration that his skin was, you know. So he said, I never saw skin like his skin. Yani when he saw him taking the bath, suddenly the whole skin went, you know, strange, affected, you know. And then they came to the Prophet ﷺ, the ill Sahabi that became ill of that. And then the Prophet ﷺ said, "Man tattahimuna bih? Man tattahimuna bih? Who are you accusing?" You're allowed to say this. When somebody give somebody's ayn, you can ask him, who do you accuse? In this situation, you're allowed. Because the Prophet ﷺ said, "Man tattahimuna bih? Who do you accuse with giving him that?" And then it's been said that this Sahabi came and he saw him, so we think that he is. And the Prophet ﷺ then said, Yani, you are killing your brother. You're killing your brother. Because he didn't say the Allahumma barik. He didn't say the blessing. So the Prophet ﷺ ordered the Sahabi who gave the ayn to make a full wudu. To make a full wudu. Akhi, if somebody says to you, Akhi, can you make wudu for me? I think you have done. Don't be angry. Don't say, Akhi, I'm not your friend anymore. This is normal. Because this happened between the Sahaba. I have two friends here in Birmingham. Maybe 5 days ago, one brother asked the other brother, can you make this for me, this wudu? I think you gave me ayn. And even his wife asked for the wife of the brother. Normal. They gave the water. So the Prophet ﷺ said, you make wudu like the wudu for prayer. You know, the normal wudu. And you wash your knees. You know, the knee. You wash the knee. And you put water. You know, your like trouser. You put water there. You know, like there. Your awra, you know, your... but all the water has to be catched in a bowl or something, not spilled. So the water of the wudu, the water of your where you wash your knee with, and your private part, that goes in the bowl, and the one that has the ayn, that is now ill, the Prophet ﷺ said صب يعني يصب يعني أو صب كما قال صلى الله عليه وسلم. Subba means you throw it over you, the one that is ill. So all that water, you throw it over you, inshallah, it's gone. Okay, brothers? طيب. You accuse somebody.
Oh, you just want Ustadh's laughing,
You know, when do you accuse somebody? You know, like your family, your wife, you visit somebody. You have a child. You know, suddenly the child starts behaving really strange. Or the woman says, when I came in the house, I suddenly felt pressure in my heart and things went wrong. And you know this, directly affects. And the Prophet ﷺ said that the most death in my ummah after the qadr will be from ayn. The most death of the ummah of Prophet ﷺ is from ayn after the qadr. So be aware. طيب.
Ustadh, you know if someone's like, for example, he's praying 5 times a day and then he gets that aim because someone just says, he's praying 5 times a day, and then all of a sudden he just stops praying.
Yes.
That aim, is he like, is the pen lifted of him though? Because he's got the aim.
Allahu a'lam. Allahu a'lam. طيب أيها الإخوة. The pen is lifted from the majnoon. The majnoon is he's not in control of himself. But if you have ayn, you still know, I think, what you do. طيب أيها الإخوة. Where did we stop? I didn't read this.
You read?
Yes.
Yeah, but we didn't finish, we don't know where.
I know, but
We read all of it.
No, ma ra'yuka.
Okay. ما رأيك في جدة؟ جدة مدينة كبيرة وجميلة جدا. كيف تقضي الوقت في جدة؟ Before I forget, how do you say عين in English? Evil eye, yeah? Evil eye, نعم. كيف تقضي الوقت في جدة؟ أذهب مع الأسرة إلى شاطئ البحر. وأين تذهب الآن؟ أذهب إلى مكة للعمرة والصلاة في المسجد الحرام. كم تستغرق الرحلة إلى مكة؟ تستغرق ساعة واحدة تقريبا. Allahu a'lam, but
No, not this.
you ask, this Allahumma barik. Do you say that in yourself or? The origin in saying, Imam al-Nawawi rahimahullah, he has a book that is Kitab al-Adkar, the book of Adkar. It's a book of Imam al-Nawawi rahimahullah. He mentioned in that when you make Adkar, you have to move your tongue, because otherwise you haven't said it. Otherwise you haven't said it. So it's very important when you, because otherwise it's kalam nafsi. Otherwise it's speaking in yourself. That's not what has to be done.
If you are talking for somebody, then you have to.
You say Allahumma barik. You can say it slowly. Without a lot of voice. طيب. لماذا تركت العلم? What's لماذا?
For what?
Why? لماذا is why. Okay, focus with me, brothers. No, ماذا is what? لماذا is why. تركت أيها الإخوة, this verb, this فعل is فعل ماضي. What means? Past tense verb. تركت means you left. This is a new verb أيها الإخوة. Focus with me. تركت is you left. Past tense. ترك, he left. He asking me about the root. The root is he left, and what means ترك. So tarakta is you left. What's I left? Taraktu. What is you masculine left? Tarakta. What's you feminine? Tarakti. What is he left? Taraka. What is she left? Tarakat. What's we left? Tarakna. MashaAllah. Very good.
So what about they left?
They. Taraku. Naam, they left Taraku. انتقلت is moved, from moving from place to place. انتقلت الشركة, the company moved إلى جدة to جدة. عراق is Iraq. انتقلت is moved. So انتقلت is she, how do you call this? Slash. She slash it. It feminine left. Because الشركة is feminine, because it ends on a ta. So intaqalat is she or it left. So it's here it. If the sharika was a masculine name, it was intaqala. Intaqala. Okay? So what is I left? Intaqaltu. It's very important. What's you left? Intaqalta. What's he left? Intaqala. Intaqalas. He slash it masculine. But what is she slash it? Intaqalat. It's intaqalat because of the two sukuns. It's intaqalati. Moved, yani from house to other house. From country to country. Moved. Yes.
You can use that left or right.
No, this is, moving from place to place. No. Yani changing the place where you live or changing, like migrating. Naam. Yani the company left to Jeddah. Okay?
Jeddah is the place of Jeddah.
Yes, Jeddah is where? It's in Saudi Arabia. But the right way is Jeddah. What's the right way? Jeddah. Not Jeddah. Jeddah. What's the correct place? Jeddah. Is the famous city in Saudi Arabia. What is not far from Mecca? No, Al-Asimatu, capital is Riyadh. Capital is Riyadh.
This is where the airport is.
Yes, Jeddah is where the airport is because it's too risky to put an airport in Mecca, like because it's where the Masjid al-Haram is. So the airport's not in Mecca, but in Jeddah, what is 45 kilometers approximately. Maybe plane will fall in Mecca. No. So Jeddah is where the airport is. Okay, brothers? No fly zone, Subhanallah, you never know. Maybe somebody does a crazy thing, Muslim, and then the kuffar take revenge by doing the same. then something happened in Mecca.
People die in the plane and the ground.
You know? So, وَأَنَا مُدِيرُ الشَّرِكَةِ هُنَا. Now, mudir, this word, mudir is, you have to use the slash, director slash manager slash head teacher. So, you know, mudir, if it's company, mudiru sharika, then it's in English, manager. It's, you can also say mudirul jamia or mudirul madrasa, the mudir of the school or the university, then it's principal, not head teacher. Head teacher, principal. So mudir is used in school, mudir is used in company, okay? It's also director, I think.
So doesn't it just mean head? Just head of the company?
Naam.
So it just means the head of something.
Head of. Barakallahu fiqh. Brothers, you have heard, mudir means head of. So it depends on where you paste it on. Mudiru sharika, head of the company. Mudirul madrasa, head of the school. So very good translation, barakallahu fiqh. Head of. Allahumma barik. Oh yeah.
Because it's the company, we not just say director or CEO or something like that.
You can't say director.
Chief
of school
executive.
because it's the same like a school. That's what I said. It's the same.
Yeah, it's just like the manager of the company, mudiru sharika. He's the highest person in the company. The mudir is the highest person in the school, in the company, everywhere, where like companies and so forth and so on. What is huna? Here. What is there? Hunaka. Wa ana mudiru sharikati huna. And I'm the director of the company or head of the company here. So, Thabit, he got like, he found that strange. Thabit, he found strange that Harith moved from Iraq. He said, Kunta sa'idan fil Iraq. Kunta means you was. What's kunta? You was.
Could you say were you?
It is not a question, eh? No. You was. It's, the root is what? Kana. He was. What is sa'idan? Is happy. Brothers, if you hear somebody's name is Sa'id, maybe Sa'id, it's also Sahabi name. Sa'id means happy. Sa'id means happy. But Sa'id, outside the name, is also happy. So you say, Anta Sa'idun al-yawm. You are happy today. Sa'id is happy.
Why is Sa'ida? Because
Sa'idatu is feminine, happy. No, because you was what? The what issue? Brothers, he says, why is Sa'idan with fathatain? With two fatha? Because of the what issue? You was what? Sa'idan. Yes, you was happy. Fil Iraq. He said, هذا صحيح. This is correct.
I was happy.
العراق بلد جميل.
Iraq is a beautiful country.
العراق is a beautiful country. What's بلد? Country.
الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح حي على الفلاح الله أكبر الله أكبر لا
We are not going to stop now. We go further, inshallah. Just take the register and then we go further, inshallah. Abdul Haq? غائب. Abdul Hay? حاضر. Alim? Aniq? Baba? Farhan? Ibrahim? Ismail Hakam Ali? Qasim? Mizan? Saad? Jazakallah khairan. Just want to finish this sentence here. We were at the half of the sentence. Al-Iraq baladun jamil. Al-Iraq is a beautiful country. Wali, what's wali? I have. Yes, wali asdiqa'u hunaka. Brothers, asdiqa'u is the jama' of sadiq. Sadiq is one friend, asdiqa is friends. But this is the masculine plural. Because sadiqatun, what is feminine friend, sadiqatun, it has other plural form. Sadiqatun. So asdiqa'u is friends, masculine, male friends, asdiqa'u. Sadiqatun is female friends, okay? Hunaka is there. Ma ra'yuka fi Jeddah? This is very important. Ma ra'yuka? What's your view or opinion? Ma ra'yuka? Ma is what? Ra'yuka, your opinion. What is you feminine? What's your feminine? You. Ma ra'yuki, to a woman. My opinion. How do you respond? Ra'yi. What's my opinion? Ra'yi. Okay. What's our opinion? Ra'yuna. Okay. Ma ra'yuka fi Jeddah? What's your opinion about Jeddah? You know, after ma ra'yuka, after this you get always fi. Always fi. They go with each other. Ma ra'yuka fi. You know, what's your opinion about the book? Ma ra'yuka fil kitab. Fil kitab. Yani if you translate it literally, what is your opinion in the book? You know, in English you say about. In Arabic, fi. What's your opinion about this phone? How do you say? This mobile. Ma ra'yuka fil jawal. What's your opinion about the lesson? Ma ra'yuka fil dars. Ra'yi. You know, ra'yi. Look, ra'yi, my opinion, ra'yi, anna darsa. That's the way, the good. My opinion, ra'yi, anna darsa. That the lesson, and then you say, anna darsa. طيب?
What's the root? Is it ra'yu?
No, this is not, this is a noun. So you can difficultly set, this is not like, you know, he's asking about the root. This is a noun. Ra'yuka, ra'yi.
What if you just say view, like?
Ra'yun. Yes. And that's the Salaf in the past, you had two. You had Ahlul Hadith, and still today, you had Ahlul Ra'i. The opinion of Ra'i, opinion. Okay, you have also Ahl Hadith. Al Hadith, you know, they used to use the Hadith more. Okay? And, you know, Ahlul Ra'i is, you know, because the Hadith didn't reach them, they used to use the Ra'i, the opinion, the qiyas, analogy a lot. Okay? What's the Juddatun? What did he say? Juddatu Madinatun Kabira. Jeddah is a big city. Wa Jamilatun Jiddan. And very beautiful. Sahih. Who has been to Jeddah? Jeddah is a very beautiful city. It has also a sea coast. But it's lesser beautiful in the deen. Yani the brothers who lived in Saudi Arabia, they know that the deen is weaker in Jeddah than in other places in Saudi Arabia. Yani there is much more fitna. I don't know if it's because of the sea, because of maybe lesser scholars, ulama, but Jeddah is known that there is more fitna there than other places in Saudi Arabia. I'll give you one example. When I went to with my family, when we were living in Saudi Arabia, we went to Jeddah by car, and we went to eat in the McDonald's, and we were thinking that the McDonald's is just like in Medina, where you have the family section and where you can sit and you know, put the curtain and your wife can eat easily without people looking to her because you're on a separate thing. But when we went to the McDonald's in Jeddah, we went where the family section is, and there was no curtain. Everybody can look to each other. And then we thought like, oh yeah, we are in Jeddah, because we heard that Jeddah is, there is more fitna there. Also, when you go to the Corniche, they call it Corniche. That's where the sea is, and people drive there. You see also that a lot of youth, may Allah guide them, they go with music all the way around the whole time. Yeah, it's a bit like Elm Rock Road, yes.
Did you get a Big Mac, Ustadh?
I forgot. Yeah, no. But still, yani, if you can choose, then Jeddah's more fitna than other places. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك.
غرباء غرباء غرباء